Ryan Garcia pulls out of the Romero fight. He will now be facing Jose Ramirez. Let's talk.
Push the weight and now flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. All right, look, man. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Ryan Garcia. Just when I thought there was some hope for this kid, no, not at all. He is exactly who we thought he was. And in 2024, I'm just leaving these buffoons alone, man. I mean, there's no coming back at this point. You see, how Ryan Garcia was sold to the public was a complete marketing scheme. He was an internet star, I guess. He has fast hands, little tall for the weight class. And he was running around online, hitting the bag at 100 miles an hour or whatever. I saw him doing some drills with Sugar Ray Leonard. In the world, pretty much, I guess, they adored this kid. And anybody with half a brain knew that this was a marketing scheme because, you got to get in there and do something. So, he did some things, but I'm like, you got to get in there and fight somebody. I want Tank. I want Haney. I mean, your bark was real big. But your bark was real big, but no one cares. No one cares. Your bark is real big. And this kid literally talks himself into a Gatorade deal. This kid literally told us he was fighting Manny Pacquiao with oversized gloves and headgear. You remember all of this stuff? Then he has some sort of mental collapse, goes on a vacation, and then he's on the team with Canelo, and then he falls out with Canelo, and Canelo says, man, the kid comes to the gym and hits the bag for a little bit, and then takes video. He sets up his selfie stick and takes video of him doing stuff, and he leaves the gym. And Canelo was telling us about this kid. Then he talks himself into a damn Tank fight. And that was a bit of a circus, but the fight ended how we knew it would end. He got moles in the camp. Bernard Hopkins trying to rub cream in the clear on Tank, allegedly. You know what I mean? So why is this kid even spoken about? Do y'all understand? I want you to understand something. The highlight of his career is getting stopped by Tank Davis and it doing that many pay-per-view buys. It goes to show you internet nonsense and popularity goes a long way, doesn't it? Y'all so quick to say what people deserve, and this person don't deserve this champion. This person don't deserve this fight. What has he done? What has he done? Ryan hasn't done anything, but he got a Tank fight. But in the grand scheme of things, Tank hasn't done much either. Can the young man fight? Yes, he can. But I'm looking at that resume, and people around him got better resumes and they put in deeper work. But this ain't about Tank. This is about Ryan Garcia. So since he's in the limelight, he had a comeback fight, which was really a trap fight. So Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya threw him in the ring with Oscar Duarte, who was on like a 12 or 13 fight win streak, all knockouts. They threw him in there just to see if Ryan would fold. This kid, Ryan Garcia, is supposed to be this megastar, but we had people on the ground and they said, look, the arena is only half open. The seats were sold, but they were half the price of the Devin Haney event, which was, I believe, the week prior. And how do you go from selling 1.5 million pay-per-views and your next fight isn't even on pay-per-view? But whatever, I digress. But he's a star though, right? Fine. He wins that fight by knockout, and I gave him full credit. You can check my channel. I said, man, this young man looked good. I like what he had to say to Oscar and Bernard, to their face, basically. He says, man, he said, I knew what y'all was trying to do, and it didn't work. I'm here. I said, maybe this kid has grown. So we give him a second chance. Tank wanted no smoke with Devin Haney. Ryan said, I'm your Huckleberry. Send me the contract. I'm instructing my team to contact Team Haney. And I said, oh, okay, Ryan stepping up to the plate. All right. However you got your star power, use it. Fine. Then something strange happens. I see him, a video or a picture of him walking in a mall with Floyd Money Mayweather. And I'm like, what's that about? Next thing you know, he's pulling out of the Devin Haney negotiations. I'm like, what's going on here? Ryan, what's happening? And not only does he pull out of those negotiations, he goes on to insult Devin Haney. You only sold 30,000 pay-per-views. How do you know? Ladies and gentlemen, no one knows exactly. But why the insults, Ryan? Then he says, I'm going to fight Rolly Romero, basically because that's more lucrative. I don't know where you got that from. And then I remember an article or a tweet. I saw a tweet where Oscar says, hey, man, O'Hara Davies is now in the mix. If he wins, he's now in the mix. And they expected O'Hara Davies to beat the old Aztec, Barrosa. Well, hold my tacate. Down goes Frazier. First round. So now pretty much Rolly Romero got Barrosa problems. But they were leaning towards this Rolly Romero fight. Come to find out, now Ryan pulls out of this situation to fight Jose Ramirez, which is, to me, that might be more dangerous, man. So I have limited information about why he did that. I think that they mentioned Isak Cruz at some point. I know people are like, why not Pitbull? But they're going, for whatever reason, they're going in the direction of Jose Ramirez. You see, look, this is typical Ryan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen. This is typical Ryan Garcia. He was supposed to fight Pacquiao with oversized gloves, the Hulk fist that the kids was wearing years ago. Remember that? All of this, I'm gonna. Then when he finally gets a great fight, he loses. So I need all the Ryan Garcia fans to get in this comment section and let me know what the F is this kid actually trying to do. Because he don't know. And you're running around listening to Floyd Money Mayweather, man. He's going to lead you to a brick wall at warp speed, Scotty. You may have shot yourself in the foot. Because in my mind, I think Jose Ramirez presents more of a dangerous fight than Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero is a wild fighter. He's a strong kid. but he can be outboxed. Jose Ramirez is also strong, and I think he's a smarter fighter. And by the way, this fight will not be on pay-per-view because nobody cares. There's your pay-per-view star. Ryan, you messed up. You had a minute. You could have taken a stand in 1 minute of your life. You could have taken a stand. You could have shown people what you're made of. I was giving you a ton of credit for trying to get that Haney smoke, and you'd have gotten it too on pay-per-view, your second pay-per-view, and you'd have did some numbers. You let Floyd get in your head, go fight Rolly. With an Aztec that cooked Rolly, just cooked O'Hara Davies, and you pulled out of that fight. Now Rolly's gonna have to fight Barrosa. That's probably why you gotta fight Jose Ramirez. Not sure. But these boxing gods ain't liars this year. Watch, we still in January. It's gonna be a lot of strange things happen. It'll be strange to you, but not to me. One thing's for sure. I'm never trusting this kid ever again. Bronx on deck.
Move!